Yeah. 100 some shots on my gun, pull up, take them down. Used to be broke, now I'm touching, see figure now. Shoot about the money, I don't fuck with no bank account. Lows in my pocket, pop out with a large amount. Ain't with the internet, be we can shoot it out. I got your bitch at the crib with a booty out.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy DQ back at y'all with another video. This is a late night video, but it's a video that I know I had to put out because it's been a minute since I did one of these. Before the video started, I just want to apologize to all of my, how do I put this? Okay, all of my dreadheads that's done watched all my previous hair tutorial videos, I apologize. I know it's been so long since I dropped a video over dreads. I bet y'all was like, damn, he just done forgot about us. Like he said, forget the dread videos, like it's over and done with. Nah, I ain't even gonna do y'all like that, you know what I'm saying? If I was gonna do something like that, I would at least gave y'all a heads up. I can't leave y'all like that though, man. As long as I got dreads, I'm gonna continue to do these videos. So, like I said, I apologize for how long it's been since I dropped the dread tutorial video. I know it's been a long time, but we back with another one. Hopefully y'all forgive me. And yeah, we're about to get right into the video. But before we get into the video, make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed yet. We almost at 500 subs, man. We almost at 500 subs. After that, we on that road to 1K grind, you feel what I'm saying? And yeah, we just gonna keep trying to grow. We're gonna keep going with this thing. We're gonna keep this thing moving. Make sure y'all go follow me on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't follow me on Instagram, go follow me on Instagram. And yeah, let's get right into the video. So, you wanna know if your dreads is growing or not? Well, you came to the right person. I'm finna give y'all 5 ways you can tell if your dreads is growing or not. Signs and things to look out for you to, so you can tell like, okay, my hair growing, you know what I'm saying? So you don't just be thinking like, oh, my hair not growing or my hair staying the same length. I'm finna give you some tips and things you need to look out for you to know if your dreads is growing or not. And what I actually did for y'all so I wouldn't forget, I typed up the 5 tips in my notes on my phone so I would know exactly word for word what y'all need to look, what I can tell y'all what to look out for to tell if your dreads is growing or not. Speaking of dreads, I know mine look crazy right now. I just got it in a little messy style, you know what I'm saying? Look, it's late at night. I'm about to go to bed anyway, so if this don't look appealing to y'all, just ignore it. Just listen to what I'm telling y'all. Don't worry about my appearance. For the first one, okay. When you go to get your hair done, whether you get it styled or not, how long is it lasting? Feel what I'm saying? How long is your hair lasting when you go to get a retwist, 2 strands, barrel rolls, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Whenever you going to get your hair done, how long is that lasting you? Is it lasting you a month? Is it lasting you 2 months? Is it lasting you 2 weeks, 1 week? However long that lasts will tell you how long your hair getting, because let's say you go get your hair done at the beginning of the month, right? And sometime, I say probably like the 3rd week of the month, your hair is just super frizzed out. You got a lot of new growth, you know what I'm saying? The style's just not lasting as long as they was when you first started your dread journey. Cause I remember when I first started my dreads, I go get a retwist and it'll last at least a month and a half. I could go at least a month and a half without having to get my hair. Almost 2 months, for real. I could really almost go 2 months without having to get my hair done again, because in the beginning stage, I mean, your hair growing, but you're not gonna really see a lot of like, I wouldn't say you're not gonna see new growth, but you can see the new growth more as your hair get longer. So in the beginning stage, you really don't worry about getting it retwisted right away, because it, in my opinion, with my hair, it didn't look as bad. It may not be that same way for y'all, but for me, in the beginning, my hair didn't look that bad when it came to me getting it done and how long it lasted. So I could go longer without getting my hair done. Now, I can't go no longer than a month without me needing a retwist. So, yeah, if you feel like you have to get retwist more often because your hairstyle is not lasting long enough throughout however long you getting your hair done, that's the way you can tell that your hair is growing. Because if the style not lasting, that means that your hair is growing so much to the point to where it's not staying up. The style is not staying, you know what I'm saying, the same. it's coming down, a lot of new growth, a lot of frizz, your hair growing. On to number 2. This is another way you can tell if your hair is growing or not. Do your styles look better when you get your hair done? When you get 2 strands, when you get whatever you go to get, even a regular retwist, is your hair hanging down, you know what I'm saying? Or is it still like up on the top of your head and it's not shaking or nothing, it's not moving or nothing? How is it looking in styles? Do it look better when you get it styled? Or do it look better, you know what I'm saying, when it's just, you just let it go natural? Like, cause I know some people, when they start off their dreads, they'll get like 1 or 2 retwists, right, and just let it go natural for a little bit until they just get a whole lot of new growth and just growth, and then they'll go get a retwist. But how is your hair looking when you go to get your hair done? Is it looking better? Do you like the way your styles look? You know what I'm saying? Now, that's how you can tell if your hair is growing or not. If you go get 2 strands, right? If you go, I got a pimple right here, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see it. This motherfucker hurt too. But when you go to get, let's say you go get 2 strand twists, right? And your 2 strands, when you first got them done the first time, you didn't really like the way they looked. Do it look how you want it to look. If you can notice a difference in your styles and you can notice like, damn, I actually like getting this style now, you know what I'm saying? Look better. That is a sign that your hair is growing. Your styles will look better as your hair get longer. The longer your hair is, the more, you know what I'm saying, your hairstyles got to work with so they can make your hair look better. Feel what I'm saying? So yeah, that's another way you can tell if your dreads growing or not. Do your styles look better than they did before? That is a way you can tell that your dreads is growing. Okay, for this one sort of kind of ties into the first one that I named, you know what I'm saying? But for this one, basically like, do you find yourself having to get retwists more often? So like, let's say you normally able to go a month without a retwist. Cause I know some people that get retwists like, you know what I'm saying? I know people that get 2 retwists a month type shit. I only get my hair done once a month. But some people's hair grow faster than others. So my growth might be different from yours. But if you find yourself having to get your hair done more often, no matter how many times you're getting it done, your hair is growing. Because if it wasn't growing, you wouldn't have to get it done as much. A retwist wouldn't be demanding, because if your hair is not growing that fast or it's not growing at all, you wouldn't have to get your hair done that often. You would be able to go longer than others when it comes to getting your hair done, because it's not growing that fast, so it don't look as bad. Feel what I'm saying? So if you find yourself having to get retwists more than you normally did when you first started, that is a sign that your dreads is growing more. Like they growing more and faster, which is a good thing. The fourth way, or whatever y'all want to call it, the fourth way you can tell if your, you know what I'm saying, dreads is growing is if your scalp itching more. See what I'm saying? Listen to what I'm telling y'all. Listen to what I'm saying. If your scalp is itching more, like if you scratching your head all the time, your head always itching, and it's real flaky, you got the dandruff flakes in your head. Now look, dandruff could mean 1 or 2 things. I think it means both, but you know what I'm saying, you still gotta look at it. The type shit, like you gotta still look at it as your hair growing. But dandruff can mean 1 or 2 things. One, either your hair is growing, you know what I'm saying. Dandruff, you know what I'm saying, when you got dandruff, that means your hair is growing. The second reason why you getting dandruff is because your scalp is dry. You ain't got no oil in your hair. So with that being said, I'm not saying y'all need to have a lot of oil packed in your head, but if you just got your hair done 2 days ago and you scratch your head, you shouldn't see dandruff. Not yet. It's way too early for you to start seeing dandruff. The oil that hopefully your stylist is putting oil in your hair when you get your hair done, or hopefully you putting oil in your hair after you get it done. But 2 days, 3 days later, you should not see flakes, dandruff flakes in your hair. Now that is a good sign that your hair is growing, but that is a bad sign because that means your scalp is dry. So it's a good and a bad that come from that. But for this video, we only focus on the good, which is your hair growing. So if your scalp is always itching all the time and you got dandruff flakes, that means your hair growing, bro. And I don't know if it's true or not, but I was told that dandruff actually help your hair grow. So if you see dandruff in your hair and you just got your hair done 2-3 days ago, that don't mean that your hair is dirty. That does not mean that your hair is dirty. If you just got your hair done 2-3 days ago, does not mean that your hair is dirty. It just means that your scalp is dry and your hair is growing. The dandruff will cause your hair to grow. Long story short. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's the fourth way you can tell if your dreads is growing or not. And for the fifth and final thing you need to look out for you to tell if your hair is growing or not. This ties into a couple of the other tips I already gave y'all. But for the fifth thing, are you seeing a lot of new growth? How much new growth is your hair producing now? Because in the beginning stage, I couldn't really see new growth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen new growth, but not like that, like to the point to where I was like, okay, it's time for me to go get a retwist. I never really knew when it was time for me to get a retwist in the beginning stage, but now it's very obvious for me to tell when it's time for me to get a retwist based off of the new growth. Because let's say you just got your hair done, right? A couple weeks go past. Now, how I do it, I feel like you should not go get your hair done until you can, you know what I'm saying, lift your hair and move your hair out the way. If you can lift your hair and move your hair up all about the way, and you can still see scalp throughout here, it's not time for a retwist. Until you can't really see your scalp for real, and your hair is just, you know what I'm saying, you just gotta, this is how mine look. It'd be like a whole lot of hair right here, like a puff ball of hair, and then the strand. See what I'm saying? That little puff, that all be new growth. You know what I'm saying? My hair done came unraveled right here at the root because of the new growth. So if your hair look like that, you know what I'm saying, you can barely put your hand through your hair. You can't run your fingers through the base of your head, you know what I'm saying, at the root. You can't run your fingers through it without getting your fingers caught in the new growth. Then you know it's time for a retwist. But new growth is the easiest way for you to tell if your hair is growing or not. Because if you got new growth, that means your dreads is longer. So when you go get that retwist, your dreads gonna be a little longer than what they was before you got the retwist. Now, some people have more new growth than others. You know what I'm saying? I don't really let it get to the point where I can just see a whole lot of new growth. But I do know when it's time for me to go get a retwist. Now, with that being said, with the new growth stuff, you know what I'm saying? If it was me, I would just let the new growth sit for a little bit. Like, if you see new growth, like let's say you a month into your retwist, and it's almost time for you to get another retwist. And you of course, hopefully you see new growth by the end of that month. If it was me, I'd go one more week without getting my hair done just to get that new growth time to sink in, get that new growth time to settle in. So then when you go to get your hair done, your hairstylist will be able to tell you or not if your hair grew. Cause the person that do my hair, every time I go get my hair done, she let me know like, yeah, it's done grew, or it's still the same length, it ain't really grew that much. But every time I done went back to get a retwist, she done told me every time, yeah, it's done grew, yeah, it's done grew. Why is that? Cause every time I go back, I have new growth. When I go back, my hair don't look like this. When I go to get my hair done, she can see the new growth, obviously. So she know that it's done grew, and I know it's growing because for all my people that's been watching my this video, not about me, I'm helping y'all, but for all the people that have watched my previous videos that I made over dreads, y'all seen how long my hair was in the previous videos, and it was not this long. Like, this shit was not going past my chin. Real shit. Like, my shit ain't really got long. Like, it's really got long. If I had it down, it'll be like all the way covering my whole fucking face. That's why I keep my hair in ponytails and styles now, because my hair it's got so long to the point where it's always in my face and shit, and it's getting annoying. So yeah, I mean, them just some quick ways for y'all to look into your hair and keep tracking progress on your hair to see if it's growing or not. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to them 5 tips that I just gave y'all, and it will let you know if your hair growing or not. Now, if your hair is not doing one of those 5 things, I recommend that you cut them off and start over. Some people don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? You got to cut them off and start over. Maybe that batch wasn't a good batch. Maybe your hair that wasn't the healthiest batch of hair that you done grew. Start over. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with starting them over. I know plenty of people that done started them over so they'll be more healthier, more thicker, because they didn't take care of them properly the first time. That's why they wasn't growing. If you take care of your hair properly the right way, get it done when it's time to get it done, oil it when it's time to oil it, your hair will grow, man. Unless you just got bad DNA, genes, you know what I'm saying, inherited from your parents. Your pops done went bald at 20 or some shit like that. You shouldn't have no problems with growing your hair out. So while you growing your hair, keep tabs on them 5 tips I just gave y'all, and it will let you know if your dress is growing or not. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Quick little video. I just want to give y'all a quick couple tips on stuff you need to pay attention to with your dreads on your dread journey. You know what I'm saying? Like the video if y'all like this quick little video, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Follow me on Instagram. Once again, you don't have to, but I'm just going to say it anyways. And yeah, that's it for the video, man. It's your boy DQ. I'll catch y'all in the next hair tutorial. Gang. I want